Afternoon, guys. Hope it's as nice there with you as it is here. Just come on, and I just thought I'd do a bit on averages. There's been a lot of talk on this Facebook group and other groups about people's average, and it seems that it seems to be, number one, it can be an obsession, and number two, people have got a false view of what their average really is. So I've been asked to actually try and clarify it a bit if I could. Now, in time gone by, up to recently, your averages only came when you played at a very good level, and they were just there to help people make a decision on who should be in and out of the team. It just gives them an idea, because you played the game of darts to win. There's no losing. You play to win. No such thing as second place. So that's your aim. Now, with the advent of digital age and all these different things that's come online now, people could play. I've done a video on people playing too much online, and it's not good for them. But what it does, it's got its pros and its cons. Everything you do now, I'd imagine, online, you get averages for. So you can see where you stand, really. But when it gets to the fact that you're worrying about a drop of 1 in your average because you had some bad games or whatever, that's getting a bit obsessive, really. If it gets like that, that's going to affect your game, because mentally it's going to be bothering you, and you don't need that at all. The important thing with averages, it's a guide for you guys. A lot of you have only ever played online, or mostly played online. It gives you a guide. It doesn't win you a game. I've had people say to me, I'm a 70 average. I'll use an example. I'm a 75 average player. So I've done some work with them and say, I don't see why you're a 75 average player. How do you work that? Well, I played a game 3 months ago and I got a 75 average. I lost the game 4-1, but I had a 75 average. That doesn't make you a 75 average player. That just means you had a 75 average on the back of somebody else playing well. You hit one double, so your average will stay up a bit, and it's the only one you've done. That's your best average. That's not your average. People have told me recently online that these devices, they hold your career. Your career averages for the length of time you've been playing on that device. That's brilliant. Because when you play bad and when you play good, it all gets swallowed up and it churns out a proper average. That's fine. You know where you stand. But this obsession, again, of, it's a 74 average, it's a 68 average the next game, what's going wrong? Just normal darts. Up and down. That's the way it is. There's only one average that counts, and that's your winning average. There's only winning that counts. Finishing second doesn't really matter. Well, you don't play darts to finish second, do you? You play darts to win. You'd much rather it's a 60 average and win the game than it's a 95 average and not get near it. Your average does not give you anything. It doesn't give you a point in your league game. It doesn't give you a man of the match anywhere. If it's a losing average, say for the county, it doesn't give you a man of the match. If it's the best average, it doesn't even come close. All winning averages come before the losing average. So all you need to be doing is concentrating on doing your game correctly. Like I've said, practice well, practice correctly, improve your game, have a quick look at your average, great. But don't get obsessed by it. If it dips a 1 or 2, I'm sure my average dipped by 15, 20, quite regular. But that's just darts. For those of you who got every game you played on a console, and it will show you the average, have a look at it. It won't lie to you. You might not agree with it, but it won't lie to you. And then, of course, you could look at, say, the last 3 months' average as well. And that'll show if generally your average is improving. Don't go off one game or your best game or Your worst game, don't go off that. That's not an average, is it? Look up average and see what it means. But more important than the average is learning to win. And people who win, that's all that counts. You win for your league club, for your pub. You win for your Super League. You win for your county. Much better than having a big average. So let's first of all understand your average and what it really means. Your average is warts and all, everything you've got. Not, oh, I'm a better player than that, really. No, you're not. You are what it says you are. And that's what you need to, that's the reality. Yes, you could be improving, and you could look at recent averages, say over a 3-month period, a month period, and say, do you know what, I am improving on my average, but not on one game. So it's a great guide. Don't let it get into your head. Don't let it, dictate everything you do. Go out there, play games, win to the best of your ability. Averages, if you got a W on the board for a win, doesn't matter what your average is, you won. That's what counts. Don't let it dictate your life, and don't let it get into your head about it going up and down. Just go out there and concentrate on the game. And that's how you improve confidence and winning. If you want to know any more about averages, give me a shout on the group. But really, don't let it get to you, because I know some guys it's getting to them, and if anything gets in your head, it will affect your game. Not good. It'll be detriment to your game. Don't let that happen to you guys. Okay. Anyway, bye for now.